Your move, your move.
What's up guys, it's Rota here, coming at you with a brand new deck profile on the channel. So this is the day of sneak peek. I have managed to get my hands on all of the Tempai dragon cards, and I thought I would be doing, instead of Monday's upload, I will upload it today so you guys have it for right after the sneak peek. I know I'm amazing, can thank me all in the comments. And you can also thank Cassus for lending me some of the synchros in particular, so I'll leave a link down to his channel in the description below as well. So massive thanks to him, and let's get on to this Tempai Dragon deck profile while the hype is still pretty high. So onto the main deck, it is of course 40 cards for consistency. We have triple of the Tempai Dragon Pedra, and on summon, what this does is it grabs you a or it can set or add to your hand a Sangan spell or trap, so your field spell usually, or the quick play as well. And then what we do is it all has the effect to quick effect synchro summon, which they all have that effect, the Tempai Dragons, and this one in particular has the the sort of continuous effect that you take no battle damage from battles involving your fire dragon monsters, which is also pretty nice and pretty relevant sometimes. We have triple Tempai Dragon Chandra. What this one does is during the battle phase, you can again have that quick effect synchro. If you control a fire dragon, special summon this card from your hand, which is fantastic. At the start of the damage step, if a monster you control battles, doesn't even have to be a fire dragon, you can special summon a level 4 lower fire dragon monster from your deck. So really, really nice. And again, the synchro summons are not once per turn, so you can loop the synchro summons very, very easily. And for the last Tempai Dragon, double Tempai Dragon Fadra. This one isn't as good as the other two, but it's still really, really nice. On normal special, or at the start of the damage step, if a monster battles, you're going to be able to target one level 4 fire dragon in your graveyard and special summon it. This is how you get multiple synchros. And it also has the effect that your fire dragon monsters can't be destroyed by battle, which is fantastic because it means you can hit over massive things. And this in combination with the white dragon means you won't be taking damage and they won't be destroyed, and the amount of attacks you declare during a battle phase is very relevant for the synchros when you bring out the synchro monsters. So that is why they have those continuous effects. For the spells, we have triple of the field spell, Sangan Summoning. Cards absolutely cracked. During the main phase, fire dragon monsters you control are unaffected by opponent's activated effects, which is one of the best protections I've seen on a field spell ever. It's just insane. During your main phase, you add a Tempai Dragon and then you pitch one card, you discard it, and then if this card is destroyed during the battle phase, you can target one dragon synchro monster, you double its attack. This is the usual combo with your Trident Dragon. Trident Dragon pop this and something else, it gains 3 attacks, and it also makes Trident Dragon 6,000 attack because it doubles its attack from 3k. For the spell, triple Sangan Kaiman, and what this does is you can apply one of the effects if it's outside of the battle phase, and if it's in the battle phase, you can apply both of them in sequence, which is add a level 4 lower fire dragon monster from your deck to your hand, and special summon a fire dragon monster from your hand. I don't need to tell you why that's incredible, but 2 effects in one and add in a special and an OTK deck, that's absolutely insane. So that is it really for the Tempai cards. It's a very, very small engine, 14 cards total, which allows a lot of flexibility for other cards, which is what I'll be showing now. For the spells, we have triple Pot of Prosperity, major consistency boost, and also you can OTK through your Pot of Prosperities with Trident Dragon, which is why it's so free. If you are doing half damage, Trident Dragon still does 9k, because it will be 6k 3 times halved is still 9k, so absolutely insane. For the power spells, we have, I play triple Forbidden Droplet. Send cards, send hand traps you don't need, send other cards you don't need from your hand or field to the graveyard. Half something's attack, which helps with OTKs, and also obviously negates them as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So triple of the Forbidden Droplet. For the board breaker, we have double Lightning Storm. Really, really good card, especially going second. You can always hit back row. Back row can sometimes be a bit of a problem for the deck, especially if they're chainable during the battle phase. So Lightning Storm helps deal with that, and also clears face-up attack position monsters. And if your opponent puts them in defense, one of your big synchros can change them all to attack anyway. So really, really nice. We play 1 Call by the Grave, just to help say no to hand traps. Drone and Lockbird can hurt a little bit. 1 Terraforming, just more consistency, a 4th copy of the field spell. and 1 Change of Heart, which is really nice. You change of heart, take your opponent's monster, and then when Trident Dragon, you can blow up their monsters, and it still counts as cards you control for the extra attacks. So really, really cool. Onto the hand traps, and we play absolutely loads. We play Triple Ash. You got to be careful when you use it because it is a fire format. You don't want to give them extension for a heater, but it's still good enough to play. Triple Ogre. I'm testing this over Nibiru at the moment. I just feel Ogre is good into a lot of decks at the moment, especially other Tempai decks. You can Ogre the Field Spell, which is really, really good. You can Ogre the Horus Continuous Spell. You can Ogre the Runic Fountain. I think Runics are going to be pretty much your hardest matchup because they can just do loads of shenanigans with the quick play spells from hand. So Ogring the Runic Fountain is going to be really, really good for that. And it has other random applications as well. Triple Effect Veiler, and not once per turn negate. And remember, you just need to stun them enough so that you can get to your battle phase and absolutely obliterate them. So that's why I played Triple Veiler. Triple Bell, as it has very, very useful applications. It can stop Fountain, for example, as well. So we have Ogre, Ash, and Bell that stop Fountain. We can also stop Nadir's Servants, Wanteds, and other random applications like that as well. Just a good card. And we'll also have Triple Infinite Impermanence, really, really good on the draw, and especially good if you have the Forbidden Droplets as well. Activate Imperm, chain Droplets, send Imperm to grave, just really, really free. So that's it for the main deck, 40 cards for consistency, and now let's move on to the extra deck. Moving on to the extra deck, we have 1 World Sea Dragons the Atlantis. Why do we play this? Because we play some links, which are fire-oriented. We have these guys. Heater, Princess, Whale, World Sea. I feel like you have a lot of space in the extra deck, so why not play these? These help in some situations where you just want to link climb instead of going for the synchro plays. You go Heater, Heater take a fire, go Princess, Princess reborn a fire, any of your Tenpai dragons. And then you go into the Whale, and then if you want to blow up or deal with the opponent's board, you can summon the World Sea Dragons, the Atlantis as well. So really, really nice link little engine you got there. We also have the SP. SP is insane because SP and Striker Dragon go hand in hand so well. This takes a level 4 lower dragon. So any of your Tempais, and then you just go into the SP for a banish as well. Really, really nice. And for the last link, we have the Seals. This is for if they make you go first. Seals Pass is still incredible. Seals Pass and 3 hand traps is almost unbreakable. So that is why you have to sort of play the Seals. For the Synchros, level 10, we have the Transcendent Dragon and the Double Bedant Dragon. I think this is pretty standardized. You know, you make these part of the combo and they help push for game. We have the Bedant Dragon that on Synchro is going to reborn a dragon, a fire dragon from your graveyard. And if you declared 3 attacks during that battle phase, it's going to have the once per duel effect to reborn itself and destroy a spell or trap. And then we have the Transcendent Dragon, which is really, really nice because all monsters your opponent must control have to attack, and it can also switch things to attack mode if your opponent thinks he's clever and puts things in defense. And then also you can special summon this card and destroy 1 card in the field if you've declared 3 or more attacks during that battle phase, and that is another once per duel effect. So if you're using those once per duels, you got to make sure that you kill them because you won't have them again next turn, so just be sure of that. We're going to have to pretend, guys, this is a Trident Dragon. The card's really, really expensive, and I'm expecting it to get a reprint very soon, so I don't actually have one right now. But if you squint hard enough, that's a Trident Dragon. If you don't know what Trident Dragon does, on his Synchro is going to destroy cards you control and gain extra attacks, and that works really, really well with the field spell, making him 6k with 3 attacks. And that means even with Prosp, you're going to be OTKing your opponent. For the other Synchros, we have the Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. We primarily play this because it means your opponent's monsters can activate their effects during the battle phase, which is pretty nice. It's also a Fire Dragon, so it has that protection. Same with the Black Rose Dragon, Fire Dragon, board wipe, so unaffected by opponent's activated effects and is a board wipe. Insane. We play the Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, because this is just more simple, 1-for-1 removal. You can bounce something back to the hand. And then wrapping it up, we play the 1 Typhon Sky Crisis. If you fail to kill your opponent, which is very rare, you can just slap on a Sky Crisis, and then they have to deal with that as well. So, yeah. So that is the end of this deck profile, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please do let me know if you think Tempais are here to stay, if you think Tempais are the solution to the next meta deck, if you think they are the way that Snake Eyes are going to be shifted out of the format. Do let me know. in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of this variant. I know there's a lot of hand traps. You can even arguably play more hand traps, and some builds play less hand traps. So yeah, again, thank you for watching. I wanted to get this out as soon as possible, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Let's go.